people, it is your homegirl Shameless, and I have the beautiful and talented Jasmine Graza, aka Life by Jazz. She has a channel here on YouTube you guys should check out. Info in the description box. And today we're doing a video on resume facelift to get that job.
Resumes are basically all of who you are on a piece of paper.
And that's challenging to put across. All of this on this.
But it's doable, and I'm here and I have 5 tips for you guys. So the first tip I have is don't be basic. Who wants to be basic? And how do you do that? You use active and engaging words to describe your experience and skill set. So a pro tip that I have is to use thesaurus.com. I have this rule that I don't use the same verb more than twice on a resume. So if you use the word manage twice, throw that word in thesaurus.com. It'll give you a ton of different words that you can use to replace that word. And it mixes things up and it makes things more engaging and active. So number 2 is brag. This is your time to not be modest and brag about the time you've actually invested into who you are through where you've worked and all the skill sets that you have developed.
In other words, be shameless.
Yes. And my pro tip here is if you have worked with numbers or money, make sure to showcase these quotas that you've met, the achievements that you've put time into when you've worked. This is really important to talk specifically about the things that you've achieved.
It's very true, because your resume, this piece of paper has to stand out in a sea of resumes, and people are going to be bragging, so you might as well be that person who gets noticed.
So number 3 is do you boo. Be yourself. It's so important to showcase your unique skill sets and the things that you love to do. So for example, I just applied and got another bartending job, and in my resume I spoke about how I love food and how I write about food on my blog.
Yes.
So there's a correlation between being a foodie and working in a restaurant as a bartender.
And people want to know, so what better way to present that you are the right person for the job by expressing that, I love food, this is why I should be the one that gets the job.
Totally. So a pro tip I have for this one is to download customized templates to really showcase your unique style and design through the way that your resume looks.
It's part of the branding part,
Yes.
and you want your resume to look cute and snatch.
And pretty. Yeah, it's so important. Instead of just having a resume made with Microsoft Office, you can download these awesome and free templates that make your resume look so different than everyone else in the pile.
Stand out.
Yes.
Perfect.
And my second one for this one is to showcase volunteer work or any other organizations you're a part of. This really shows that you have heart and that you care about things outside of work and school.
Agreed.
Yeah. So number 4 is to get social. If you have a website or if you have social media, blogs and stuff like that, you want to include that in your resume.
But what if my website is all debauchery?
You want to make sure that all of your social media accounts are professional. And so you
that
want
best represent you. You don't want to be that person that regrets all the nonsense they put online years ago that comes back to haunt them when they're trying to get a professional job in a corporate setting.
And my other pro tip is to get on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is huge. I've actually gotten job offers through my LinkedIn. It's really great because it's searchable. So if
people give you references.
Yes, people give you references, and people rely on references on LinkedIn. So my last tip is to make sure that each resume is tailor-fit to the job description that you are applying for. And my pro tip here is to actually use the verbs that are in the job description actually in those resumes. So copy and paste it. And the reason why I say this too is because especially if you are applying through a website, a lot of websites use algorithms that are specifically looking for those verbs. And so at that point, it really becomes, a robot game in a way.
Right, yeah, you're now being put into an equation.
Yes. So it's really important to use that. But also it's important because whoever wrote this job description knows what they're looking for. And if you are saying, that is me because I know how to use the words that you've written, that is a perfect fit. And
it's learning how to speak the language.
Yes.
So if this company is speaking this language, speak their language.
Yes, that is very important.
5 tips! Those were easy and digestible.
Yes.
The reason why I brought her in is because she has such a diverse career. She's done everything from being a social media manager at a corporate company to bartending, yoga instructor, like extraordinaire branding.
And at the end of it, you know, having a killer resume is all about knowing who you are and how to express that in a piece of paper. But using these 5 tips will help you translate and express that.
And sell that so
Yes.
you can get that job, because we all need that money.
I wear a lot of different hats, and I really feel like the reason why I've been able to adjust is because of being able to brand myself and using that in your career to have a career that you really love.
Thank you so much. Make sure you like this video, make sure you're subscribed, and read the description box for a ton of information, and comment below and let us know what job you're looking for and what field, what career, and what websites you're using to find that job.
Yes.
Sharing is caring. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you guys want to watch the next part of this, so now that you got your resume all together, now for the interview.
Yes, the interview. And I have some more tips on interviewing.
Click on her face.
On my channel.
Woohoo! Thank you so much. That's it.